So Helldivers 2 has seen some massive changes. Within the last 2 days, there has been 2 new patches with a brand new update going live in the last hour of me recording this video to fix a common crash lots of players have been experiencing. Today we're going to be doing a full roundup update to go through everything that has changed with the game and everything that has been added. So I hope this video does help you guys out. If it does, don't forget to smash that like button and consider subscribing to the channel for your daily gaming news, and let's get in with the new patch. So recently we just got about, as I said, an hour ago from recording this, patch version 01.00.201, and the fix was pretty much fixed for a common crash which occurred when accessing the acquisitions menu. Now this is something that I've seen a lot of players going on about, and I've seen a lot of people requesting that this needing to be fixed, so it's great to see this has happened, and hopefully we will see some more of fixes. Now we are going to go through the known issues as well, which will be coming in future updates, which these are issues that were either introduced by this patch or are being worked on from previous versions and have yet not been fixed. So the game might crash when picking up a snowball or throwing back a grenade. Various issues involving friend invites and crossplay, like cross-platform friend invites might not show up in the friend request tab. Players cannot unfriend other players befriended via friend code. Players cannot unblock players that were not in their friends list beforehand. And players cannot befriend players with Steam names shorter than 3 characters. Explosive weapons that include only direct hit damage but not explosive damage. Explosions do not break your limbs except from when you fly into a rock. Planet liberation reaches 100% at the end of every defend mission. Drowning in deep water with a vitality booster equipped puts Helldiver in a broken state. Stratagem beam might attach itself to an enemy, but it will deploy to its original location. And some player customizations like title or body type may reset after restarting the game. So that's everything with the new patch, and now we are going to go through the large, massive one that went live the day before. So the update includes balances to missions, stratagems, weapons, enemies, and Helldivers, and general fixes and stability improvements come too. So they added the addition of blizzards and sandstorms to the game in the new hazard additions. The maximum level cap has been raised to 150, which is fantastic. Balancing, so there's new balancing to receive essential personnel on missions. They moved the enemy respawn points further away from the objective to give players a fairer chance of defending the location. There are fewer civilians required to complete the mission on higher difficulties. Destroy the command bunkers now has more objective locations, and the mission was way too easy before compared to other missions. It can now appear in operations from difficulty 5, and half the negative effect of operation modifiers that increase stratagem cooldowns or cool-in times. As for primary, secondary, and support weapons, for the arc thrower, fixed charging inconsistencies. It will now always take 1 second to charge a shot. The arc thrower reduced distance from 50m to 35m. Arc thrower increased staggered force. Guard dog now restores full ammo from supply boxes. Anti-material rifle damage increased by 30%. Breaker incendiary damage per bullet increased from 15 per bullet to 20 per bullet. Fire damage per tick increased by 50% from all sources. The Liberator Penetrator now has a full auto mode. The Dominator increased damage from 200 to 300 and also increased stagger. The Slugger reduced stagger. Reduced damage from 280 to 250, reduced demolition force, fixed armor penetration tag in the menu, Slugger, Liberator concussive, Senator, fixed incorrect armor penetration tags in the menu. The recoilless rifle increased the number of rockets you restore from supply boxes from 2 to 3. For the spear, increased the number of missiles you restore from supply boxes from 1 to 2. And as for the heavy machine gun, the highest fire rate mode reduced from 1,200 RPM to a more moderate 950. As for stratagems, the Exo Mech Suit rockets will now penetrate armor only on direct hit. Enemies, so balance adjustments have been made to charges. Normal melee attack does less damage against exosuits. The Bile Spewer and Nursing Spewer do less damage with their puke. The Bile Titan can no longer be stunned. Shriekers no longer create bug breaches. And Shriekers hitting you while they are dead now does significantly less damage. As to Helldivers, Helldivers now have balancing adjustments have been made to heavy and medium armor protects better. Now you take about 10% less damage than before while wearing heavy and about 5% less while wearing medium armor. And the fortified commando and light armor is unchanged. For some fixes to do with the new patch, fixed an issue where save settings for PS5 would be reset when the game is rebooted, causing things such as loadout and hint settings to reset. Enemies now properly target exosuits. Previously, many enemies effectively ignored exosuits if a Helldiver on foot was available for them to target. Fixed exosuits being able to fire their weapons while opening the minimap. The Helldiver and Exosuit both had a bug that made them sometimes take explosion damage multiple times, making things like making something like the bot's rockets to be too deadly, and this is now been fixed. The bot enemy constellations that preferred to spawn more of certain Devastator types did not work and are now functioning as they should. And this means that sometimes when playing against the bots, you will face more Devastators instead of other enemy types. We have improved the system that prevents Hellpod steering close to large or important objects. We have solved issues where the effective area around objects was a lot larger than intended. We have reduced the number of objects that prevent Hellpod steering. And they say, note, this system intended to prevent soft locks where players can drop on important interaction points or drop in unintended places. We will continue to monitor the state of the system after the update to see if additional tweaks are necessary. They fixed cases where the ground under some assets could be bombed, causing them to float. And there's been some changes to the ballistic shield, so collision mesh has been slightly increased in size for more forgiveness, changed shield poses so that less Helldiver is exposed, address bug where parts of the Helldiver would become vulnerable while using the shield in first person. So that, guys, is your full Helldivers 2 news update with everything that has changed the game after the last 2 days. Lots of patches, lots going on in Helldivers. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if this does keep you up to date with the game. And I'll catch you guys in my next video, which will be coming very soon. All things Helldivers, all things all games, all things your favourite games. Catch you in my next video.